Hey, what's up? 5 people who watched my video last time and the 2 guys that told me I suck. So, today, I guess, I will do a review. Well, I want to touch on some things I said in my He-Man video. Apparently, I rewatched it the other day. It's not that bad. If you get over the fact that they lied about it being a He-Man show and it's a Tila show, it's not bad. If you forget all of the other crap, you forget that they said all this stuff and whatever, and you turn it on. That's like a pretty basic trope of we have to go get the man who's going to save us, or we have to go find the thing to save us, and then it turns out we were the ones who were able to save us the whole time. So, that being said, Orko's storyline was good. Mark Hamill is good, the Skeletor. Beastman was good. I could have done without the whole underworld heaven part, which was 2 episodes of the 5. And had they just done this season 2, I don't think it would have been an issue. But Adam's gonna be fine. He's gonna get the sword back. Tila's gonna give him the sword back from Skeletor, or whatever the fuck they want to call him now. Skelegod, I think, is on the tour, which is pretty dumb. Wouldn't be surprised if you saw another face turn by Beastman and Evil Lyn, and Orko coming back, and then they get the sword back, He-Man kills him, and we're done. Or Kevin Smith goes balls in on the Tila's the hero, which is also very possible. And, Adam dies and Tila's the new He-Man. Those are basically your 2 options. You can't really do much more than that. Anyway, with that being said, I would give it 3 out of 5. Not good, not bad. It was okay. And for story-wise. Animation-wise, the damn thing's beautiful, but I expect that from the Castlevania people. So, anyway. Transformers, yo. Beast Wars, son. It was good. It was good. I didn't watch the first 2 movies or seasons until I saw that Beast Wars was coming out, because I don't really know. Like, I grew up with Transformers, but, I never saw, the 80s Transformers. There was always, reruns here and there on Cartoon Network, kind of like Thundercats and all that stuff. They would do reruns. So it was never, in continuity. So you never really knew, and, you missed a couple episodes or whatnot. And then when they did Transformers Armada, that was, a reboot to sell more toys with the mini-cons. And, I bought every motherfucking mini-con. I had that shit. The sword. The dumb sword that was made out of 3 airplanes. That was like the Infinity Gauntlet. But then there was 3 other planes that turned into a shield. And then there was 3 cars that turned into a gun that can go through the shield. But yeah, I had all that shit. Mini-cons. So, Starscream was always my favorite character, so I'm glad he was there. He went crazy near the end. But anyway, I watched the trailer for Beast Wars. Well, it wasn't called Beast Wars, it was called Kingdom. And I saw Optimus Primal, and I was like, yo, son. And then Megatron as a T-Rex, I was like, yo, son, I had those shits. They were big. Actually, I still have it. No, I didn't have the Optimus Primal because I didn't like him. Because if he wasn't a dinosaur, he was lame. But they got, which was weird for me, they got some of the original Beast Wars voice actors to come back. But then it was kind of jarring when here comes this big, bad, looming T-Rex, and you're like, oh shit, what's going to happen? And then Megatron, regular old tank Megatron, we'll call him OG Megatron. OG Megatron comes in, and he's like, oh shit, it's a T-Rex, and they start fighting. And then the T-Rex morphs into robot form, and he's like, hey guys, it's me, Megatron! Oh! And you're like, what the fuck? That confused the shit out of me. He had like some weird ass surfer dude voice. And he's like, here's this big ass T-Rex, and he's like, hi guys, hey, it's me, Megatron. No. Didn't sound exactly like that, but it was jarring, to say the least. Optimus Primal had kind of the similar voice. The other thing I didn't understand, one thing really kind of bothered me. So I guess the guy who does Optimus' voice is getting old, so he can't speak in that voice for sentences. Like, he can't talk like this anymore. He was literally like, Megatron, I think that there is some, like, you know, we, like, the last line of the whole thing was like, we have work to do. It's like, what? Whole time, like, I get it, he's supposed to be tired, but, like, damn. He did it through the whole series, so it wasn't like, but Rhinox was there. Overall, the whole thing was really good. They lost a couple, like, plot points. Like, the whole point of them fighting over Cybertron was that they didn't have Energon, which is like the regular Transformer story. Is, you know, Cybertron's losing its Energon, and we got to find more, and blah blah blah. Usually, we got to go to Earth because Earth has mad Energon. And they had the Bifrost that I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically just the Bifrost. Like, I don't know when, like, this was either, it was kind of like a retelling, but you're supposed to know a lot of stuff about Transformers. And some of the stuff didn't work, and it was old, and then they found some, and then the story just went from we need to fight for Cybertron to, and Megatron's committing atrocities, to now we gotta leave with the Allspark. And then they get like halfway through the second season and they're like, oh no, we gotta turn back because the planet's dying. And then in Kingdom was, oh no, we crash landed on Earth, we gotta get back to Cybertron. And they completely abandoned the story of the people on Cybertron. I don't remember much because I was kind of half paying attention, doing something else. But, like, everybody who stayed on Cybertron, spoilers, is dead. Like, what? Nani? Oh no, I did it. The weeb is showing. But, everybody on Cybertron died, which was fine, because they went through a time hole called the Dead Zone, I think. And that's how they got to Earth. And they arrived on Earth millions of years in the future. And that's why Optimus Primal was on Earth, was because their ship it was literally a throwaway line where he's just like, yeah, we came here because Megatron. And then, oh, okay. And then Megatron had, see, the thing was that T-Rex Megatron had gotten the box set of what happens in the future from Galvatron. You're like, who? Exactly, that's what I said. I didn't know any of these names. But he handed him the bonus disc from the DVD box set. And he was like, yo, this is all the shit that's going on. So T-Rex Megatron had given OG Megatron the deluxe edition DVD of what happens in Transformers. So he knew what was going to happen. So he was able to stop time to fight Dio in the Shadow Realm. Something like that. I don't remember. But then Unicron, who's just a big ball right now, there's obviously going to be a 4th season. It sets up for it. In the past, probably. But everybody died, basically. There was like 6 Decepticons, plus the 4 Predacons, and then like 4 Autobots, and then like 4 of the, I don't know what they're called, Optimus Primal people, Auto Primes, Maximals, there we go, Maximals. Maximals Maximize, which was kind of lame. But when you're like 5 and you hear that shit, you're like, yes, son. It was good. I don't know. I'm tired. It's incoherent. I didn't care enough, really, honestly. I just figured I'd write the review. Write the review. Speak the review. It was okay, it was good. I would watch it again in like 2 years just to be like, what happened in this shit again? Oh yeah, that's right. And then get bored of it. Turn something else on. Like, it wasn't bad. It was good. I don't know. I'm tired. This is incoherent as hell. I don't know. What am I at? I'm at 12 minutes? 13 minutes? Nobody gets this far. If you get this far, leave a comment and tell me you got this far. And then I'll shave. But, oh, Jesus. If the ship transforms, right? Because it was just a ship. And then the Allspark was like, I'm going to make this into a Transformer. I'm dying. I'm about to die. But I'm going to make this into a Transformer. And the ship turns into a dude. And they're like, the ship? You transformed? And he's like, yeah, I transformed. Pulls everybody out of the lava. Next scene. The scene ends with them blasting off into space. Going through a wormhole. The next episode starts of them coming out of the wormhole and crashing the ship, and he dies. He died. That was funny. So that was a waste. And the whole time they're talking about the Maximals are like, Nemesis, he's a bitch ass motherfucker, and he's a nemesis, and then he's the nemesis. And for like the first half of them talking to the Primals, they kind of talk like they're stupid. And like Optimus Primal, he'll come up and he'll be like, Nemesis, bad, me, no, fight, you, and then Optimus Primal like, wait, I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots. nuts. And then they're like, oh, yeah, you're evil, bro. And everyone's like, what? And then like 4 episodes later, Optimus Primal's like, yo, Optimus Prime, we gotta get out of here because these motherfuckers over here trying to come get some shit. And we gotta shoot these motherfuckers. And we gotta get this. And Galvatron came and I saw him and he gave me a titty twister and I didn't like that shit. So I punched him in the nuts. And you're like, what? You tried to sell me a bootleg copy of this DVD? I said, nah, son. But anyway, Starscream gets he steals Megatron's OG's copy of the bonus CD in the season 10 box set of Transformers, and he copies that shit into his WinWare. He needed to extract the files, and he gets it. And then Unicron calls him a motherfucker and tells him he's a pussy ass bitch. And then he's been watching him, and he's even seen him masturbating in the closet, staring at Black Arachnia. And he's like, oh shit, he saw this shit. And then he kind of goes crazy. And I couldn't remember the name of the Velociraptor guy, but then I remembered his name is Dinobot, which is kind of lame. And then I was like, that's really lame. And he's all like, yeah, I'm Dinobot's son. I'm Starscream, but as a raptor. And you're like, oh, okay, that's what you're supposed to be. And he's like, yeah, that's what I'm supposed to be. And then Black Arachnia's there, and I'm like, oh, yo, son, it's Black Arachnia. And everybody's trying to get down with Black Arachnia, and nope. And she's like, nah. But I don't remember what happened to the bee guy. He was not there, so that was upsetting because he is a bee. Waspinator. Waspinator. But then, Waspinator. He wasn't there. Oh, wait, no. The Starscream version was the pterodactyl. I don't remember who he was. But anyway, I digress. I don't remember half the characters. What happened after that? Oh, then they go through the wormhole. They crash the ship. They kill that guy. Then it turns out that there's a black Optimus Prime, and he uses the N-word constantly, and nobody's happy about it. And they try to get him to stop, but he doesn't. And then he shoots Optimus Prime, and Optimus Prime says a whole bunch of things that were derogatory terms. And then Bumblebee is there. Oh, you know what was dumb too? That I forgot? Shifu from Kung Fu Panda. He is the master of master trainer, whatever you want to call him. Shifu from Kung Fu Panda. He's got the whole Shenlong mustache and all that. Stereotypical Chinese person looking racist ass Transformer. And he died. I can't remember his name. Really don't care though. He died. And there was 3 of them. 3 big dudes. It was Megatron, Optimus, and some other dude. But Megatron kills his ass in like the 3rd episode. Spoilers of the 1st season. Spoilers. It's from 2 years ago. If you haven't watched it and you're reading this, I don't know what you're talking about. So then he gives Bumblebee all the knowledge that he had in his years and years of studying and wisdom. And then, like, the 3rd episode that Bumblebee has this wisdom, he gets, like, kicked in the head and he loses it. And you're like, what? It's not even season 2 yet, bro. And he's like, yeah, it's gone. It's just gone now. And you're like, what? It was like 4 episodes for him to get that. And then 2 episodes later, he loses it. I'm like, yeah. It was so stupid. But I digress. So, yeah, he loses that shit. And then Bumblebee decides that he is a good guy, because he was just a guy trying to find energon and selling it. He was America during World War II before 39 or whatever. So he was selling energon to anybody who would take it. Because he needed money. And then in the second season, they add like some random space pirates that are only there for a few episodes. And that was dumb. But overall, I mean, if you're into Transformers, it was good. But, like I said, I wasn't really paying attention to it because, I saw Beast Wars, I got hyped, and then Beast Wars was not Beast Wars. It was Beast Wars and Surfer Dude Megatron. Could have just had the same dude do both voices. It would have been fine. But anyway, season 4, 2022 probably. They're probably gonna milk this shit because I think it's one of their higher rated shows. I don't know. I'm tired. Click the video. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Comment to help me with the algorithm. I saw some people did that. I commented back, but then they were like, nope, not talking to you. I said, oh, okay. But anyway, see you next time on Dragon Ball Z.